Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of Telltale's Walking Dead here on the channel. As you can see before you, we have episode 4, Thicker Than Water, which is an episode I have a lot of problems with. We're going to get into all of that gloriousness in a few moments time. Let me just say that when I was talking about Above the Law in the previous episode, this one being one of my least favourite episodes, I somehow managed to get it mixed up with this episode. This episode is the one that when I talked about the episode being garbage, this was actually one that I meant because for some reason I thought the stuff that happened in this one actually happened in Above the Law. Point is, this game gets so forgettable to me that at some points episodes all just kind of mesh together. This is an episode where stuff happens, I guess. Stuff is the perfect way to summarise it, because it's all, for the most part, rather unconsequential feeling. It's slow paced and very little development actually occurs in this episode. But we're going to find all of that out for ourselves as soon as I press that X button and get into it without further ado. As per the norm, we're just going to stick with default brightness. They actually do just fine. And how did they manage to cock up an episode with Clementine in the thumbnail? One time Clementine gets a thumbnail in this game and they cock up the episode. And to no one's surprise, she is once again the best part of the episode. But all of that is about to be explored.
No! You monsters!
Well, there goes the best dab scene of the season. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Fucking Garcias! Oh, you took my goddamn guts out.
Now him I don't miss.
Joan was in on it. We did it on her orders. I'm sorry.
It is too late for sorry, you backstabbing shitbag.
I'll help you. I'll tell everyone in Richmond about this.
We don't need your help.
I'm begging you.
Okay, that part I enjoyed. That was needed. Though it did wind up biting us in the ass there, didn't it?
Wait a second. David told us to come here.
He's talking to the others now. Trust me, shit's about to fly.
I knew I could count on you, brother.
They were our family, David. How could you?
Piece of shit! I'll give you family!
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant when things were pear-shaped. Well, that wasn't really stuff you saw, Luke. You made that comment directly when there was a black screen, and I wouldn't exactly call the black screen stuff. Okay, of all of the flashback sequences, this is definitely one of the better ones. It shows the relationship between the brothers quite well. But it's once again completely inconsequential to the rest of the game. In the fact that your choices mean nothing here, that's what I mean by inconsequential.
I'm out of practice, that's all.
Yeah, same here. I haven't held a bat since the league booted me.
Well, you got all afternoon to get back in your groove.
Oh yeah. Just holding this thing makes me feel better.
Yep, bottle up!
You doing okay?
Yes, that's the face of the man who's doing okay. That's what they look like. That's what okay looks like.
You're Javier Garcia, right? The ball player? Can I get your autograph? If you could sign my baseball, that would be so awesome.
Sure thing, kid.
Oh, man!
Yeah, forget David. Who cares about David in this situation? I'd way rather appease the fan.
Who do I make this out to?
Oh, no names. band players' signatures are worth way more on resale than personalized crap.
Oh, you bet we're gonna personalize the crap out of this.
What the hell is this?
You want to make money? Get a job.
Whatever.
Gotta keep those fans happy, big star.
I don't care, that makes me happy. I don't screw everybody else's happiness. My happiness is key right now, nothing else matters, clearly.
It's out of here. Holy cow.
You just had to rub it in, didn't you? Does talking like that make you feel better?
Yeah.
How could it not?
You should
Talking
try
like that would make anyone feel better.
Son of a bitch.
Strike two.
Man, knock that shit off. I'm serious. You just talk. It's annoying.
Yeah, that's not gonna
I'm
happen.
not stopping. This is way too much fun.
I'm not kidding.
Garcia is going ballistic.
I still can't believe you actually wanted to come here. If I were in your situation, I'd avoid batting cages forever.
Well, thanks for bringing me anyway. I needed the distraction. Oh, Garcia's on fire!
I think your ego's boosted.
Now that
Ken.
pull focus right there was rather impressive.
Next
When
time
I
we
say
go
the
to the shooting
cinematics in this game are good, I
don't
mean
really
it.
shoot.
But I do. And I'm good at it. Ow! Fuck! You gotta shut up. Stupid thing.
Don't be such a wuss.
Don't be a wuss.
I used to tell you the same thing.
You did.
I'm actually kind of
Yeah.
surprised that didn't tick him
Back
off.
when we were younger.
David does have a short temper.
I remember I showed you how to play this game.
Well, let this superstar return the favor. Watch this. Oh my God, the crowd is going wild.
I got it. You don't have to rub it in my face. I'm done.
But I like rubbing it in his
David.
face.
You're leaving already?
You said you were happy, so I'm done here.
Come on, I thought we'd hang out all day.
I'm not gonna spend all day as your cheerleader. You're a grown-up, and I've had enough.
What's going on? David, I don't understand.
You don't understand because you only think about yourself. And I'm sick of it.
Where is
been
that
that way
even
for
coming
years.
from?
You've
Like, at
always been
what
looking
point
out
has
for
Harvey
yourself.
proven that he cares
I'm just-
only for himself?
I'm sick of your attitude, David.
David
You
is
love to
quite
mock
the
me,
hypocrite.
But you have no idea what I deal with. My job sucks. Kate and I fight like cats and dogs. I belong back in the army.
Oh, so who's being selfish now?
I had respect.
Leaving everyone when they need
Last time you
you?
deployed, you didn't have kids. So, whatever you do now, you gotta put them first.
I am putting them first. That's why I have to leave.
Oh yeah, perfect
Thank you,
parenting. Let's just
David.
not be around and hope that
Going
my
downhill
child
for a
turns
while.
out just fine. Let's
I
die
leave,
on the field and hope that my child
seems like
works
that
out
would be
just
best for everyone.
fine.
I can't keep pretending this is the life I want.
No, the kids are too young for you to leave them. You gotta be around to, coach them on stuff.
What the hell do you know about raising children, Hobby?
Clearly a lot more than he
I'm
does.
not gonna lie. If I go, it's gonna be hard on everyone. Kate may need help
Well,
from time to time.
duh.
You can help, right? You won't leave her hanging? I need to know that. In my mind.
I'll be there for them, since you won't. If you want to go, you should go.
About time you grew up.
Oh yeah, Harvey is one and he's screwed
Come
up
on.
alright.
I want to get out of here now.
Well, good to see you, Barton. Thanks for popping in. And yeah, the SCADA video is definitely going to start rolling out like crazy over the next few weeks. I have so much stuff planned, and I'm currently in the midst of editing some major videos, which is going to be fun when they are obviously finalized. They are huge edits, though. They are massively ambitious projects.
Right there. You can't fight everybody.
Understand that Joan's not looking for revenge. She just wants order. Cooperation is the name of the game. There's still a way through this.
You do anything she tells you to do, huh? Go along with whatever she says just to keep your place?
It's not like that. Joan's got a tough job. She needs all our help to keep this place
Just
safe.
about nothing justifies Joan's actions, and I mean nothing.
Just relax and trust in the process.
Oh yeah, what a lot of good that process has done us thus far. Characters in this game are so stupid. People have genuine reactions to situations, and then they wonder why they react
What are we gonna do?
in such
I killed
a genuine, expected manner.
How could he turn on me like that?
This is how humans react to events.
hey.
Don't be surprised when a human acts like a
I
human
thought I had
in
it
reaction
handled.
to something.
All of this is my goddamn fault.
Oh yeah, I agree, it
should've
is
seen
your
it
fault.
But I dropped the ball.
Damn right it is.
You pushed the wrong people too far. Now we're all gonna pay the price.
After what happened with Kate, I told myself I'd go easier on people. And now this!
Easy.
I don't
Hey,
want them
what
to
did the locker
suffer
do to
for my
you?
mistakes. Not Kate. Definitely not
And don't
Kate.
tell me it looked to you funny, because that locker is the nicest locker I ever have damn seen in my whole life. It is,
You didn't lose everyone. Just... well... Kate.
Kate? Really?
She's been conflicted for a long time, but she's finally suffered enough. I should have told you a long time before now. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you.
So glad she sent my own brother to break the news.
Luke, that's the one thing I told you not to say, and you gone and said it.
You need to keep yourself in one piece, David.
You bitch. I fucking trusted you!
Careful! Don't give him a concussion.
Oh yeah,
Came here
like
to
Joan
talk,
cares.
not fight. You're not going to be a problem, are you? I just want a calm discussion between us.
Oh, I'll be a
If you
huge
try to hurt
problem.
David, I'm gonna be a huge problem.
No, you'll just get yourself hurt. People had concerns about me coming here after the way you murdered Lonnie, David. But I know what the real danger here is. And you need to hear about it.
We both know the real danger here is you.
I'm not sure what kind of person you imagine me to be, but it's not true. Those raids were unfortunate, but necessary.
There's
The
no such
real
thing as a
danger was
necessary
another long
raid.
I should have been told about this.
David, you remember how many
When you
friends
need
we
to
lost
start
last
thriving
year?
off the suffering of
I
others,
couldn't
then that
bear
means
to
that
see
you
it
yourself are
happen
not doing enough in your
Tomorrow
own
morning, I'm gonna
way.
call for a gathering in the square. The people deserve to hear a full explanation of your arrest.
And then?
Then you'll be replaced as head of security. No one's above the law, David. Not even you.
I know the laws, Joan. You're the one breaking them.
This place could have been something. Something good. And you ruined it.
This place needs me to keep it safe.
You set me up. Everyone's gonna see through your lies.
I did what I had to do to keep the people of Richmond safe. They're going to see that. And they'll also see that the biggest threat to them right now is you.
Bullshit!
Oh yeah,
I
sure, the
understand
biggest
you're
threat to
angry with me,
Richmond is for
but
one
let's
man who
talk
hasn't
about
been
it in
condoning
private.
these raids.
Bring him with us.
When people come on their doorstep looking for revenge, it's not going to be David they seek out, now is it? I mean, inadvertently it probably would be, given that he's in charge and they wouldn't really know that he wasn't behind it the whole time, but still, him specifically, they wouldn't wind up knocking on the door to find, and now what I need is something useful! Yes, a very convenient pipe over here. We love ourselves a very convenient pipe, it's convenient.
Could squeeze through there.
Oh wow, look at that, isn't that convenient? Anyway, the problem is that we can't currently get up there, but that's what we have a stool for. Yeah, given that this is meant to be a detention center where they keep and hold people, it sure is convenient that they leave around enough tools for escape. Rather than clearing the place out of anything that could be used, they just kind of leave it there, hoping that people aren't smart enough, and yet Javier probably only used one brain cell and still managed to figure it out. You know, trust me, if these characters could figure out the situation, and just about anyone can, given the lack of brain cells these characters have.
Gabe?
Oh no, it's Gabe!
Help me get out of here. These bars are loose. Help me pry them
Frickin' Gabe. And no one's surprised, he's useless once again. Of course he can't do it, I was expecting him to be able to do it. Expecting Gabe to be useful would expose you for having even fewer brain cells than the characters in this game have, and that's really saying a lot because these characters in the game didn't start with any brain cells to begin with. Trust me, if your intelligence is being compared to a New Frontier characters, then that's not a good sign. Hello there, Justin, or welcome to a stream, my man. It's good to see you as we carry on through the episode Thicker Than Water.
What's all that noise?
It's a hurry.
I do not play Dead by
Outside
Daylight.
the walls.
At least not yet. It's definitely on my bucket list for games to get playing
This way.
at some
Come
point.
on.
In other words, I will play it when I play it.
Kate didn't want to stay at Dad's house.
Where are you taking me?
Eleanor found a place. She said
Oh,
we'd
that
find
sure is convenient.
Thank God for Eleanor. She's a lifesaver.
And quite literally,
saved
she has
Kate.
saved
it,
lives.
and I'll never forget it. I was pretty scared.
Me too.
Boy, I can't wait for Eleanor to continue
too.
being this awesome legendary character that she's already
probably
proven
keep
herself to be. There's certainly nothing that could go 180 degrees and prove her as a
I can't
shitbird.
believe you found me.
I looked everywhere.
You know, there's definitely nothing that could go wrong in
Nice
her
work.
character arc.
Thank you. They still got your dad, though.
Nothing
gonna
that
be
could
okay,
change my mind
right?
and her character moving forward. Certainly
these are his
nothing.
people.
There's no twist coming that would
They're
make me
just
think
arguing,
otherwise.
They wouldn't do anything to him.
It's too late to do anything for him. I need to focus on keeping you and Kate safe.
It's never too late for him. Ever.
Trust me, he's too far gone. It is too late for
All
him.
clear. Come on.
I should be smiling at the fact that David is in a tough situation right now, but I can't help it. This thing is just kind of
Kate keeps pushing
it's
us to
glued up
leave.
there.
You have to make her stay.
David's in
We have to stay
trouble.
until Dad's free.
Oh no.
We can't leave Dad here. Not after we found him again.
I think she's right. We have to get out of here before it's too late.
No! You never listen to me. This is important.
You're right, I don't. And I'm alright with that.
Hold on.
Again, a very nice pull focus in a game like this one, where all of the camera angles are fixed. It's abundantly clear how much technical craft went into producing these shots.
Everything's gone wrong here, hasn't it?
You know, you might have choices, but you don't choose the camera angles.
Shouldn't be a
They're
prisoner.
specifically chosen for meaningful reasons.
People are scared. They don't know who's in charge or who to trust.
I trust you, Kate, and Dad. That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go as far to say that I trust David. If I was Gabe, I certainly wouldn't trust David, but if I was Gabe, I would also be a good character and a smart character.
Let's
Gabe
get in
is
there.
neither of those things, which is why I'm glad I'm not Gabe, because Gabe sucks, and I don't want to suck like Gabe does. Yeah, should we have gone against David and went with Kate's plan? Kate is the one who shows up to rescue us from
wasn't so
that
busy
jail cell
before.
area.
What are they up to?
So either way, it doesn't end up good, because Kate and Gabe are both the worst characters in this
Let's get
game.
inside.
There is no one lesser evil, they are both evil. Not that their characters are evil, but in terms of good characters, actual good character writing even. I suppose evil is standing for just saying that they're poorly written characters. So you get a poorly written character, a poorly written scenario, no matter what choice you make. It's a lose-lose, for lack of a better way of putting it. Yeah, that's cool, Martin. Enjoy your Giants' heroic challenges. Best of wishes to you as well, my friend. How did they even come up with that branding for New Frontier? Like, there's nothing really about it that screams New Frontier to me. It just kind of seems like a bunch of lines and circles put together. It's a very random brand. You'd think there'd be put more meaning and thought into it. Well, given the 2.5-year gap in development between Season 2 and Season 3, you just think that this would be a better game period, but apparently not. I do admire that they were trying to do something a little different with this game, though. After all, we had Lee and Clementine as the focus of the first 2 games, so why the heck not look into the Garcia family this time around? And not even that the entire Garcia family is bad. I mean, Harvey and Mariana are both fantastic characters. Harvey is one of the best Walking Dead characters, period, and it's nice to have some sort of Hispanic representation here.
Kate.
But I can't do anything here. You know they don't want any of the rest of us like they want you.
I just can't do this now. Oh. Hey.
Hey.
Trip. Look who's
That
here.
arguing was subtle.
Guys,
I think the whole fucking building heard him.
where have you been?
It's not important. Don't worry about it.
Well, that's messed up, Javi. We're all in this together, if you hadn't noticed.
Except for the fact that you're clearly not.
What
You
is
and Kate are
going on
literally
here?
arguing
Protect.
over not being in it
You know more
together.
about this place than the rest of us. What do we do?
It's dangerous for us here. We've got to go.
That's crazy. We're safer here. Safer than anyone else.
Tell that to my brother. He's still in their custody.
I'm sorry about what's going on with David, but we should have gotten out of here when we had the chance. We still need to get out of here, Javi.
Oh, does this mean I have to agree with her?
We need a plan. We almost got caught last time, when we just made a run for it.
Have you guys even looked out the window? Go look for yourself.
Yeah, I'm sure it's heck of a view. Oh boy, that's a view, all right.
Javi, even if you did
I'm
get your
so
brother
we are
free,
so fucked.
you're not going to be able to go anywhere.
Look at that. We should have left when we had a chance. Now we're stuck here.
For her, it's hardly my fault.
It's not my fault.
We had the opportunity. We should have gone.
Are you crazy?
I'd rather take my chances out there than in here.
Yeah, with a
Then you're
bullet
an idiot.
wound. Great
Look at you.
fucking
You
decision
wouldn't
there,
have lasted 8
Kate.
seconds past those walls.
It seems like we're in danger with
That
this
is why
place
Ava
without-
is one of the best characters in this game.
I, for one, would feel a whole lot
She
safer
really
with
does
4
not
guards to
buddy you up.
protect
She does not
us.
sugarcoat it.
That the smartest move to make
Truth
right
comes
now?
straight with her. I love it.
That's crazy.
Well, we certainly
If we're
can't
really
talk our
gonna
way
make it
out.
out of here, we have to be ready to shoot our way out, right?
Yeah, right. Good.
You two have fun with that.
I know where there's guns. My dad showed me. There are lots.
The armory. Good idea. A small group should go.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Damn, Ava lying
get
to
back here
Gabe,
as soon
saying
as
that
we
he
can.
has good ideas. I take it back. I suppose Ava doesn't
Come
say
here.
it straight.
Kate,
Just be careful.
Look, Javi, I don't know if you heard us, but I think I fucked
No, I
it up
haven't played the
Eleanor.
game called
can talk
Prototype,
on
at
the
least
way.
not yet.
About that,
I've heard of it.
I don't think I can
Not
leave
played
this
it, and I know
apartment
very
with
little
things like
about
this
it. I've
between
heard of
me
it on
and
a
her.
name basis
It's just not
alone.
right. I know you must have at least heard something.
You know what I think? I think you're
You're
being an
being-
idiot.
now isn't the right time for this.
You just don't understand. Just Shouldn't have pushed it with her like I did. Wasn't fair. Too much going on already.
Yeah,
Right?
you've got that right, so now it's time for me to go.
I'm sorry.
He's already pinned the nail on the head, there's no need for this going further. Get over it already!
Get over it.
Damn it! I thought you were my friend. Thought you'd get...
Telling you straight is what friendship looks like.
I'll talk it over with Eleanor and watch over things here. You've got my word. I won't let anything happen to anyone.
Thank you.
Javi, come on.
Good luck.
If anything, telling him to get over it was the most friendliest option, so then he could finally move on. There's no use letting him linger around with false hope. Fair enough there, Martin. Fair enough indeed. And here we go.
What's that mean?
Like, stay cool, buddy.
I'd rather not stay cool. I'd rather ignite the fire, if you know what I mean.
Looks like Bob's on duty. I'll distract him away from the door and meet you inside. Be careful in there. There might be more of them.
Boy, it's convenient that Ava's on our side.
About staying cool.
I've done this before, Javi.
No, you haven't, Gabe. Not really. Some decisions, you make them in a split second, and then have to carry them the rest of your life. You understand?
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
How can we trust Ava that she won't turn us in? Can we really trust her?
I trust her enough for right now, and that's what's important.
How could one not trust Ava? Her loyalty to David cannot be measured.
How do you know when you can trust someone? I feel like I've never really known anyone, other than you and Kate, Mariana, and what I remembered of my dad.
Trustworthy people don't lie about small stuff. After you catch the first whiff of their bullshit, that's when you cut somebody loose. Better safe than sorry.
Makes sense.
That's a little bit inconsistent and hypocritical, because Clementine, despite how much we love her as a character, she really did whiff of bullshit the moment we met her. It was clear she was holding something from us, and yet we kind of let her tag along. So that, of all the decisions, was probably the worst one I could have made. But you know what? That's the fun part of these games, making terrible decisions that you would never actually make in that situation. Playing things out worst case scenario. Most of the time you wind up with hilarious and poorly written stuff like that, which you just saw right there. That didn't need to be a decision. Harvey could have just said the best option there, the best option for the sake of writing, but nope, it gave us a decision, and I went on ahead and made the worst one, because making bad decisions in life is great. At least that's what these games will teach you. More terrible decisions, the merrier.
It's down here. The guns are through that door.
Locked. No time to look for a key either.
No time to look for the key, so let's just use the loudest, most option possible. Okay, boys, time to be heard from Mars. Yeah, how has nobody come running after that? Yeah, just in case you didn't hear it before, you're definitely gone and heard it now. I thought we had a bat already.
Put these in your bag.
We never done this before. Just you and me. We make a pretty good team,
That's
right?
absolute utter rubbish. What do we do for the first episode? Have you forgot the junkyard already?
It's not over yet. We need to keep our heads in the game.
Ah, you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm Javier. I'm one of the few characters in this game with actual brain cells. Ava and Clementine being the other
Sorry
two.
to scare you. When we get back to Eleanor's, we need to talk to those people about doing the right thing by this place. I'll meet you at the entrance.
Yeah, the problem with this game is that they constantly split up into smaller groups all the time, so that then because of that, rather than getting to develop all of these characters all at once, we spend long sections like this with only one of them, and then we don't get to know all of the other characters as well as we need to because of it. Like Ava, we don't spend nearly enough time with Ava as we need to in order to get the full impact of her character arc.
Freeze!
And also Clementine isn't in this game nearly enough.
Get away from him!
Jeez, anyone would think that Clementine is my favourite Walking Dead character. Oh dear, there's a knife! Oh, that's rough.
Javi, you're bleeding. Are you okay? Oh my god.
What the fuck, Ava?
Does it fucking look like I'm okay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be!
Jeez, I can't leave you guys alone for 2 minutes, can I?
He's still alive?
Yeah. Just passed out.
Starting to think siding with you might have not been the best idea. Toss Sleeping Beauty in the closet so nobody sees him.
Despite these being the main characters that I should care for, and yet I don't, with the exception of Harvey, despite all that, I'm still inclined to agree with Ava. Ava shouldn't have teamed up with these idiots. They are one tier higher than idiots. They are Egypts, for a lot of them. Unless their name is Clementine, Ava, or not Clementine. Might I remind you, main protagonist of this game, not Clementine. That's Javier's new nickname, not Clementine. Because that's what he is. He's not Clementine!
Okay.
Oh, just walk it off, not Clementine. Making a big deal out of it. All he's done has been stabbed, just walk it off. I don't like how it lingers on that knife, though. You'd think that after it lingered on that knife would become an important plot tool. Apparently not. Spoiler alert, that knife never comes back.
Doesn't see these guns. He and David
It's like that moment in the movie where the camera lingers on a gun and then the gun never comes back for the rest of the plot. It's just frustrating to an audience.
Okay.
Because that image just lingers on your mind and then they never do anything with it. Then got a bit out of it.
Clem?
My girl! Let's go.
Javi, what happened to you?
Ran into a little trouble.
Gabe happened. That's what happened.
I just need to get it cleaned up.
You surprised me. Thought you were someone else.
Looking for something?
Sort of. I know this looks bad, but it's not like...
It's not like what?
I'm just here to talk to Lingard about where AJ is now. Anyway, I can't leave Richmond with that herd out there.
Something tells me Lingard doesn't care what you're doing.
Just cover yourself with guts, you know, about that trick already.
He's alive. Poor dumb bastard.
That's gonna need more than just cleaning, Javi. I can stitch that for you. I can't promise it'll look great once it heals.
You've done this before?
Yeah, I have. On myself, actually.
Yeah, let's call back to her most badass moment of season 2, why don't we? An 11-year-old did that to herself under terrible conditions.
Find a needle and thread for that.
Oh shit.
Clem, are you okay?
I'm fine. I started bleeding.
Oh, she's growing
I know,
up.
It's a thing. I've traveled with women before, and they all had it. What is it? I mean, like,
Why is it... I just don't understand.
It means you're growing up, blossoming into your, you know, like, womanhood.
What a great answer there,
Your body
Harvey.
is developing, and then things change, but it'll be okay.
Okay.
I tell you what, I would struggle in that situation as well
take you
to
back to
explain
Kate.
it. That's not
She can
exactly a
help you
comfortable
with,
situation to be in.
Javi, worry about yourself right now. We need to find a needle and thread to stitch you up first.
Right.
I feel bad. She lives in a world where she couldn't learn about that through normal means, and because she's been alone so long, she's never really been taught. She's been alone and confused through all this. Oh, my girl Clementine, she's growing up. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Here we go.
But come on, we practically raised this girl. There's got to be some sort of emotional tether in there. Alright, so we found something for Clem.
Hey, this is just what you're looking for. They help you handle it. Kate'll take care of you. Now I just need a needle and sutures for stitches.
Alright, that's luckily what we have these cupboards for.
Cody. Not much left. It looks like painkillers are in high demand.
I wouldn't steal any medicine if I were you. It really doesn't go over well.
I figured she's got a strong point there. She speaks from experience.
Jackpot. Needle and thread. All sterilized.
Oh yeah, that's what Jackpot looks like, alright. I really want to slap him. Let's slap him.
Wake up. Talk to me.
Even from his wounded arm, he could do that. Javier is a unit, I'm telling you. Let's get this stitched up then.
Think I remember how to do this. Okay, hold still. Try not to breathe.
Look, I know I'm probably not the best person to talk to about that stuff before.
You weren't that bad. Thanks for, you know, being here.
What can I say
Basically,
except
all
you're
this means is
welcome?
you could become a mom, if you wanted.
Funny. I already felt like a mom.
Okay, had you
Even
chose to
Ava
stick
would
with
have to
either Jade or
admit, I
Kenny
was a
and not
good
murder
mom
them
to
both
AJ.
like I did, then you would get a much greater flashback here before the flashback you're about to see. You'd get another moment with Kenny or Jane, depending on your choices towards the end of the second season. But instead we're stuck with this, which is the aftermath of Clementine being booted from a New Frontier and having to say goodbye to AJ. Compared to all of Clementine's other flashbacks, this is easily the weakest one. So, you know, weak Clementine moment for a weak episode is only appropriate. Oh, you just want to give her a big hug.
Who's there?
All right. It's just me.
Yeah, nothing gets past Clem. But bearing it in mind when in the story structure this flashback takes place.
I'm really glad
It's very clever where in the story this flashback takes place. So I will admit the stories are well structured. The flashbacks are well crafted. It's just not great writing. You know, you can't get everything right though. No game is going to be perfect.
What happened wasn't easy for any of us.
I know. I'm sorry too.
I didn't want to piss anyone off, but I had to help AJ.
None of this has been easy for you. I know. Look.
Yeah, sure you do, Ava.
Here.
I'm just saying, Clementine has already lived like 6 lifetimes. The trauma she's been through. And it's so not fair.
David wanted you to have that.
What a masterpiece! AJ is a true artist.
Calm him down.
I failed him. It's my fault. It was supposed to be AJ and me to the end. I should have never joined you guys.
It's not your fault. We all tried to help. It just wasn't enough. At least you have something to remember him by. Listen, it's dangerous out here, and right now, you're hurting. Whatever you do, you can't.
This probably would have hit a lot harder if we didn't know already that AJ survived this.
Plan for after.
But it doesn't change the hurt that Clementine is feeling, and that hurt kind of carries over to us.
I could maybe find some.
Given how much we care for this character, how invested in this character we
all
are.
have to fit in somewhere, right? Just because it
You
didn't.
know, we
work
feel
out
those
with
same
us
emotions
doesn't
she
mean
does, so
you
when
won't
she's
find
hurting, we
happiness somewhere
hurt.
else.
That's how compelling of a character Clementine is.
For me, staying alive has always been about finding people I could trust as much as they trusted me. That's what the new frontier has been. A silver lining. Made me feel worth a damn. Kept me going in the worst of times. You'll
Yeah, just brag about it, why don't you? Clementine has none of that.
Someone.
Oh man, any option with Lee just has to be chosen
Never
automatically.
He took care of me for a while. Every time I would look at AJ, I could hear him in my head.
Oh god damn it, game.
Guiding me.
He's still with you, you know. Here.
Oh yeah, you bet Lee is still with us.
AJ. From the first time we met, right here, surrounded by absolute hell. You and AJ were a light in the darkness. Hope for a better world. That's who you are. Promise me you'll never lose that light. Please. It's what makes you special, Clem. It's what
just
keeps
go
the rest of us
away.
going.
Just go
That's
away.
a bit on the nose, don't you think?
Okay. I should get back before anyone notices I'm gone.
So that's Clementine's arcs,
Those good
folks.
people you mentioned before, the ones you said would be out there, well,
There's no subtlety to it whatsoever. You know, Ava just kind of gives it straight on the nose. You're our beacon of hope. Don't lose that light. Yada yada
I'll miss
yada.
having you around, Clem.
You bet I'm gonna shake the hand of the second best character in this game.
Thanks, Ava.
Good luck out there, Clem.
I don't know, I suppose Ava is the one beacon of light in Clementine's a pretty hopeless situation right now. But man, Ava is really onto something. Clementine in these games truly is our
That's what keeps
one
me going.
ray of
There's
light
things I have to
in
stay
a very,
alive
very
to
dark
do.
world.
So, what do you think?
And she continues to grow, you know, she's a survivor, and in the
I'm getting
final
better.
season you'll see how much more than just a survivor she is.
I owe you one.
Add it to the pile.
Oh yeah, Harvey, you are really building up a debt to Clementine right here.
You coming?
I still have to ask Lingard about AJ.
Hello, Clementine. Javier. Thought you were rotting in a cell with David. There any chance he got out too?
Ha! Nope.
I hate to think about what Joan might do to him.
Joan took him before I got out. I haven't seen him since.
That poor bastard. He's not getting out. Guess there's only one sure way to get away from Joan these days.
Why do you care if David got out? He deserves what's coming to him.
If you think that, you don't know David.
I know he's the reason I lost AJ.
When AJ recovered, David was the one who stepped up. Took personal responsibility for that kid.
You say that like it's a good thing. I really doubt he was a positive influence.
David's the reason the kid's better off now than he's ever been. You can be as mad as
Do you smell that? It smells like shit.
About how things panned out.
Clem can be the judge of that.
She doesn't need to be. As a doctor, I'm telling you, he's in better shape now than when I first saw him.
That was because he was sick. He would have stayed sick too if I had listened to you, Doctor.
I stand by what I said.
If David's taken such good care of him, why did he tell me to ask you where AJ is?
That's what this is about, then. You want to know where the boy is?
What do you want?
I just want to die.
Yeah, I could blame him.
want
Living
you
with
to
Joan must be a
inject this
literal
in me.
living nightmare.
And that's a real fucked up thing to ask somebody to do.
That's just the way it is. When your brother found me, he got me to care about everything I'd given up on. My life, other people, even this goddamn place.
Yeah, as you can
Without
tell,
him
he's just a tad depressed.
I don't want to care anymore.
Just tell me where he is!
Then you won't have any reason to do it.
You know what? We've been on a killing spree already, so what's one more, right?
Alright, I'll do it.
Plus, we can't go against Clementine.
Well, where is he?
Clementine is too good. She certainly deserves this.
He's at the McCarroll Ranch, a few miles west of here.
He's really alive.
You know you
Don't
didn't need to
forget to
inject him.
stick
He already
around
told you
and
to good,
handle
so
the
you could have just
after
not injected him afterwards.
I don't want to become one of those monsters. Don't forget, Joan's looking for you. And your friends. You better hope she doesn't find you.
Oh, trust me, I'm hoping for that. That's exactly what I'm hoping for.
I've got it.
Finally.
Clementine with no remorse. I couldn't blame her. You know, he was not the good
Surprised to see you
doctor,
here.
as you say.
Right back at you.
And that is why we got
You all
Clementine's flashback at
Yeah.
that specific moment
We're
in
all
the game.
set.
They wanted to
Let's
give
roll.
us Ava and Clementine's last moments together before they reunited,
see
and
you.
then that reunion didn't even pay off anyway. I feel like there could have been so much more to that reunion than there actually was. Especially since we shook hands with her. Clearly there's some sort of bond there.
Javi, you're back.
Yes, I'm very clearly back.
Clementine.
Congratulations for noticing.
Thanks for the warm welcome.
Just surprised to see you is all. Oh, hell. You okay?
Yeah. It looks worse than it is. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, they should worry about
In the
it.
other room for a bit.
So you got the guns, huh?
We got them all right. One for you, and one for you. I saved this one for you.
No, I've already got one. Actually,
Wouldn't hurt to have another.
Ah, such a good soul. She did that just to cheer Gabe up. Plus now she can go, you know, double barreling.
Dr. Lingard.
At night? I'm kind of surprised he was sober. It's gotta be a stressful job. Looking after an entire community?
Actually, Lingard's dead.
Oh my god.
He asked me to help him end it, so I helped him.
I had no idea things had gotten that bad for him.
He was done with all this.
Hey, we didn't kill Dr. Lingard to take him out of his misery. We did it for Clementine, don't you forget that. Did it for no one else.
The sun will be rising in a few hours. Jones' people know we're holed up here, and they're gonna come looking for us. All of us.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Maybe it's not as bad as we think.
Fucking figures.
And there's no going anywhere with those things blocking our exit.
They like me, that has to help somehow.
Just because they like you doesn't mean they're gonna like the rest of us.
Trevor's onto something there. For one good point he's made throughout this entire game.
I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna sit around and wait for her to find us.
I'm liking the cut of your jib, Javi. We can't just cut and run. Not with the herd out there. Like it or not, we're fucking stuck in Richmond. Now how the fuck are we gonna put the brakes on this thing?
Joan and her people are going to be at the square, right? We need to bring the fight to them.
We go after Joan, our problems are solved.
Great.
Why is everyone in Richmond even prioritising all of this shit in the first place? Surely they need to figure out ways to divert that horde. That should be their number one priority.
From us and from anybody in Richmond who doesn't agree with what she's doing.
If there are good people left in Richmond who are against what Joan's doing, we need to ask for their help. If we can talk to the people at the trial, present the case to everyone in Richmond.
Again, why do you do it a trial? Why do you do it a case when there's a freaking horde outside?
People do the rest.
That should be number one priority. There's gonna be nothing left should that horde break through.
I don't know about the rest of you.
And in that case, when there's nothing left, what was the point in anything to begin with?
That we used to use for walker defense. It's a little busted up, but it's way better than nothing.
People are going to be
pretty much anything is better than nothing. That is how nothing works. Nothing is just about the worst thing you could have.
We've been
unless it's a bad thing. You know, nothing of a bad thing is a great thing.
Can't promise you they've cleared all the walkers yet, but that's where the truck's parked.
I could spit and hit it.
We steal that thing?
Wow, he's a talented spitter then.
Steal what?
Hey.
Obviously that was a
Javi,
figure of speech. Point is, it's close.
You said it wasn't that bad. It isn't. How the hell did this happen?
I love her response so much. She's panicking and Clementine is just so calm and collected by it.
You got in.
Things went a little sideways at the end. Gabe got in the way. A guard came after me and he stabbed me in the shoulder.
I thought you guys were gonna be careful out there.
Hey. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. Thought you knew what you were doing.
You're still alive, aren't you?
I mean, she makes a strong point, but I don't think he was dying regardless. Like, yeah, he lost a lot of blood, but I don't think that was necessarily enough, and the knife wasn't infected. So, as Eleanor put it, he keeps it clean, it's okay.
It happened. It's over. Move on already.
I'm just trying to
Oh,
make
something's
sure
telling me Gabe's a little ticked.
What we need to be talking about is the plan. Oh, I have a bunch of ideas. I want to be the one to go after Dad. Just give me a gun and I'll do whatever. I know the town. I know.
Do yourself a favor and stop talking.
Okay, Gabe?
Because yours is gonna be so much better than mine. Whatever.
Who's to say you're even coming along, kid?
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, this is bullshit. I'm not staying behind.
Gabe?
You're also a liability.
He's my dad.
It's Ben 3.0.
It's going to be dangerous out there, and I don't want anyone else getting hurt.
If we get to save Dad, then getting hurt is worth it. It's worth dying for. This is more
How could he say that?
Else. I've got a gun, and I know how to use it.
Could you do me a favor and stop showing off for everybody? You're tough, okay? You can handle a lot of shit. You don't have to prove it all the goddamn time. Nobody here is gonna let you be a martyr, Gabe. Your life is precious.
Life is precious?
Is it though?
How come you shot Conrad, huh? Back in the tunnel, when he came after us, he tried to bargain with you. But you thought killing him would be easier.
I saved your life too, in case you didn't remember that part.
So what? You shot him. You killed him!
Oh, Gabe, bringing us up around Trip, why don't you? Could you have been any more
You murdered my
stupid?
friend? What the fuck did you do that for? You looked me in the eyes, man. You let me think the walkers had killed him. You were just fucking lying this whole time?
He had a gun on them. If I hadn't killed him, he was gonna shoot Clementine and Gabe.
He's telling the truth. When Conrad found out that I used to run with New Frontier, he went crazy. He would have pulled the trigger, no question.
I guess we'll never know.
Clementine has our back,
He's not
much
here to
like
tell this side of things.
Harvey had
You
her
make sure
back
of
at the
that.
first episode, or in the
Looks
first
like you're a pretty
episode.
fucking dangerous person to be around, Javi. First you kill my
Says the
friend,
bigger guy who's
then you
pushing
get
him
me and my friends
around.
on Joan's shit list?
I think you need to give us some space, Javi.
Fuck that. I don't want to see you ever again.
Yeah, I'm okay
Maybe
with
I'd
that.
be better off with Joan. At least I know she wants to stab me in the back. You get the fuck out and you stay gone, or I can't be held accountable. You feel me? We could take care of ourselves.
You could
Stick
go
around
to
too much
hell.
longer, you'll probably kill us too.
Fuck off. All of you. If you don't think I fucking agonized about it, then you can all go to hell. We better go get that truck.
I'll, get my stuff. Then call you on the walkie when I see things getting started in the square.
Well, this conflict ended well. And it annoys me that Trip, no matter how many bad decisions you make, no matter how many things you can do to tick him off, only just now when you find out that you murdered his friend, does he get to that extent. He's a fiercely inconsistent character in terms of his writing, and he has no arc.
Clem, you come with me to get the truck. Gabe and Kate, you guys hang back here. Be ready for anything.
Harvey making a wise decision, going with Clem, you know, for hard ass of the group.
I see what's going on. You're punishing me because I told everyone what you did, right? Screw that. I'm going to get the truck. You stay behind and keep watch.
Keeping watch is an important job, too.
Not as important as getting that truck.
Hey, Gabe, come on. I need you to watch my back on this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that smile. That was a very flirtatious smile. I don't like where this is going. Great, and Kate even sees for love between them. It's almost like they're about to break out into song and musical, like Lion King all over again, where they start singing Can You Feel Love Tonight, but it's actually at fucking nighttime this time, unlike the remake, where for some reason that's sung in the day. Makes no sense. I am infuriated about 2018's Lion King. I am infuriated by the characters in this game sometimes. And worst of all, the developers thinking that Clementine, this piece of absolute perfection when it comes to character writing, they think Gabe is good enough for her? No. Not in 1,000 lifetimes is Gabe ever good enough for this girl.
Helping out with Gabe. He's having a rough time.
And she is so good that she helped him out anyway.
Let's keep looking for that truck.
You got it.
Clementine has kind of, you know, showed her heart on her sleeve this time around. She's done the right thing simply because it's the right thing to do. She doesn't get much benefit out of this, you know, besides being able to escape at the first possible moment to go and help AJ. But still though, now she's finally found a friend. She has, as she said with Gabe, someone who she's glad is around for the first time in a while. Well, hello there, Caden. Welcome to the stream. I've been going on a rant, absolutely simping for Clementine, the greatest Walking Dead character of all time. Could you blame me? She's just that good. Smartass. Jinx. That's true though, Clementine is in fact a smartass. They would still notice that the truck door is open, and surely that would be suspicious enough to them.
Finish before more people wake up.
We are very lucky that everybody in the New Frontier has about one brain cell combined between the lot of them.
You steer. The rest of us are gonna get behind the truck and push. See if we can't get some distance between us and them.
Okay, Harvey and Clem I get, but we're really going to invite along Gabe. I mean, he kind of nerfs our entire setup here. I think he is basically the equivalent of -1 person. Knowing him, he'd be stupid enough to pull the truck rather than push it. Well, it's good to see you there, Caden. I hope you was enjoying Superchargers as long as you were playing it for. Superchargers is a fantastic game.
Turns out you needed me after all, huh? I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to keep you safe. Jeez, Gabe.
Keep you safe, don't you?
Yeah, but
nothing. You want to keep doing stuff like this, you gotta learn how to follow directions.
Oh, I love hating Gabe. It's my favourite
I don't think those
thing.
guys will be able to hear the engine all the way over
This is the 4th episode, the
put it in
penultimate
neutral.
episode. We have one more episode
Couldn't
of A
find
New
an
Frontier
ignition
coming up
key in
after
there.
this.
Guess you'll have to hotwire it.
Luckily for us, episode 5, the finale episode, is very
Try not to
action-packed,
shock
unlike this one, which so far has been an hour of practically nothing.
They left all their supplies lying around. Bet there'll be some tools out there somewhere.
Yeah, this is one of those filler type episodes, you know, for Let's Gather Up the Guns episode. Everyone's favourite episode in a show. Well, it really isn't a show, but it's structured like one. That's what Telltale is known for at the end of the day. That's their style. That's what makes them such fantastic storytellers. That's inconvenient. Woohoo, man! Oh, he is a unit! Oh! Oh, that walker, there is not much left to him. Hello there, Art of Skylands. I hope you're feeling a little better today. I'm doing fine myself, thank you for asking.
Okay, here goes. Wire cutter should help with this.
Yeah, it's a good thing we grabbed some wire cuts then, isn't it? I'm feeling a lot better. Glad you're doing good yourself. I am doing good myself, yes. That is what being good is like, I suppose. I don't know what I'm saying there, Mo. My brain has entered mashed potatoes mode, because it's the same mode the brains of the developers were when they wrote this game. You know, they wrote this game on mashed potatoes for brains.
Let there be light.
In fact, I reckon that a well-trained potato probably could have wrote a better story than this. How is this episode? Is it any good? This is actually my least favourite episode of the whole of the main series. You know, if you include 400 Days, if you include from the shown spin-off mini-series, in that case it's certainly not the worst episode. But of the main 4 seasons, this is just the one with the most utter nonsense and terrible decisions in it.
Hurry up!
And, you know, Clementine is in the story now, but she wasn't in the story for the first 40 minutes, and that automatically downgrades the episode. Less Clementine, the worse the episode is. That's just how it works. Plus, we are about to get to the most stupidest choice setup of the entire franchise. Besides maybe Sarah's situation in the 2nd season.
The square is a couple of blocks away. This is a good place to wait.
Everyone just must just be double as dumb as they already
The
were.
engine off again.
What now?
Except Clementine. In this episode, Clementine kind of peaks a bit, not gonna lie. That's exactly what this episode needed more of. Needed more Clementine. I want to say Clem is the only smart character. There's also Ava and Harvey, and Mariana was also a pretty smart character. Obviously, Telltale used their usual storytelling trait, where they get you to care about a character, they give you the best character in the game, and they kill him off immediately. Usual Telltale.
Really takes you back, doesn't it? Just you and
No,
me
usual
and Gabe.
Telltale tactics. It hurts.
It hurts too much to think about.
I agree, Harvey. It hurts so
It's like
much.
I can't get Maury out of my head sometimes. her voice.
I swear half the zombies make better choices than some other group. Oh, absolutely they do. That goes without saying. But hey, at least this series has Harvey, Ava, and Clementine for 3 characters that peak.
Guess he stopped playing it cool with her. In case you haven't noticed, Gabe's got a little crush on Clementine.
I noticed it, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
You get it?
As long as it doesn't go anywhere.
Come on. You're saying you don't think they're adorable together?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Clem's got history.
We've all got history, Javi. Every single one of us. It's so normal, you know? Like, as crazy as things get, as terrible and tragic and just plain stupid.
Can we stop listening to this conversation right now? I want to see what Clem is up to.
2 kids falling for each other.
I don't care what Kate has to say.
But to feel something that intensely for another person.
Kate, just shut up. Let's pay attention to the far more interesting conversation. Gabe might suck as a character, but at least he's having a far better conversation than what Kate is yabbing about right now.
See? Hell on earth.
It's unfair.
Oh, chapter 3 of Superchargers is a lot of fun, so I hope you enjoy it.
Feeling what they're feeling right now, and when that sun gets a little higher, it's right back to the fight.
That conversations remind me of the One Direction song History. I'd rather that song be playing over Kate right now. Kate is so garbage, this is the last thing I want to be listening to, but the game kind of forces our hand here. We have no better choice.
She deserved better than this.
All the wishing in the world isn't going to change what the world is now. Nobody.
Good day, DJ. Welcome to the stream.
Hell, you're lucky if you get to grow up.
You're right. I know you're right. I hope you know, Javi. Having you there with me.
Unfortunately, Clementine kind of grew up a bit too quickly. She has the same problem as Carl from the comics, where they just kind of grow up too quickly. They lose out on their childhood. It's really depressing, actually. You wish so much better for them because they're such good and well-written characters that you want. You want them to have such normal problems, and in this world, you don't get that.
I think that's just who I am, you know? Who I am now, at least.
I get it.
The turkey and gravy enthusiasts are currently very enthusiastic about gravy and turkey. I could go for some gravy and turkey. That sounds delicious.
Moments, you and I.
Oh, Kate, don't go there. Stop it. Stop it.
A little hot and a little confusing.
They're not though. Every single time in this game, I have made the choice to pull away from Kate, to not side with Kate. How clear do I have to make it to her that I do not care for this goddamn character?
Whatever this thing is between us, I want to give it a chance. And I know the fact that David is back in our lives now makes this whole thing a little more complicated. But do you feel the same way? I'd really like to know.
I don't feel that way.
Sorry, Kate.
Oh, God.
I just can't see it between us.
So, all those times you said
Ice cream is mid-tier.
I was just imagining.
Ice cream is only good when you combine it with something hot, so then you have a combination of textures and tastes and temperatures.
The hints of something more.
I honestly never meant to lead you on. If I did anything or said
That's the thing, he didn't lead her on though! Nothing he has done has led her on throughout the course of this game. Where is she drawing these conclusions from? She is so full of it.
Same way. God knows I pushed you a couple times, but...
Why is she mad at us? It is perfectly okay to not have feelings for someone. Why is this game shaming us for not caring about Kate? You should never shame someone for not having feelings or having feelings one way or another. People have feelings, they can't help those feelings, but they certainly shouldn't be shamed.
Shit.
It is the most toxic form of writing. And it kind of makes me hate Kate even more. Like, I hated her a lot to begin with, and now I hate her even more, so that's really saying a lot. I mean, DJ, that's where you're wrong. There is a lot better than turkey and gravy, but turkey and gravy is still pretty fantastic.
We'll tell you as soon as we've got David. Then you can drive into the square and pick us up.
Fair enough. That's a good choice there, Art. It's a good choice.
Come on, Kate. You and I both know this is stupid.
This is hard enough as it is, Javi. The smartest thing for us to do is just get some distance from each other.
I agree. I hate you. I hate you so much.
Stay out of sight. We'll be in touch as soon as we can.
Nothing else from Ava?
Fish and chips is overrated.
It sounded like Ava got cut off by something. Or somebody.
In fact, fish and chips is about as overrated as they come.
Wish we had some idea of what we're heading into.
Clementine, you stay back, because if you die for this world that does not deserve you, then I could never forgive Verizon in this game.
I'm getting a little worried about Ava. Something must have gone wrong. Something.
Clementine deserves better than to be hurt in the midst of this crowd.
We're not gonna know what went wrong until we actually do this thing. So, let's do it already.
You ready?
I would literally rather have almost anything else on a Friday.
Glad to hear it.
Then again, that's because I'm more a man of culture. I prefer food that comes from literally any other country. I love Mexican, I love Indian, I love Italian, I love French food, Greek food. That's what I love about Lincoln. Lincoln has so many different options. We have Caribbean in Lincoln, we have Spanish, tapas, we have I've already told you about Greek, but we also have really nice Chinese places around here. Though I do admit the Indians are better at Loughborough, where my home is. I just live Lincoln temporarily whilst I'm doing university work.
Shit. We can't wait for the others, can we?
For years now, Richmond has been governed by one simple principle. Strong council, strong community.
Strong my ass! Jonah's full of it.
The actions of one of the members of that council, our security expert, David Garcia, have put us all
She's
in
lying
danger.
to all of you.
I'm sorry to have to
Exactly.
show you this.
Literally
Truly,
every
I am,
other
but
country
you all
makes better
need
food
to
than we
see.
do.
Just look what he's done.
Oh, we went on a bit of a killing spree. Woohoo! That's quite the line-up.
Murder Lonnie with my own eyes. Some of the best men I ever knew, cut down in their prime. Is this who we want in charge? Someone this reckless, this cruel? Not if I have anything to do with it.
Can't believe this is really happening.
A lot of what us British made in terms of food was made by pure accident.
He's kept him safe.
I think she's bluffing. It's a scare tactic. There's no way she's really gonna execute David.
Are you sure?
Oh no, I'm not sure, but hey, if she executes David, it's not the end of the world.
I'd heard you were planning to crash our little party. Why did you come on up here? Show your face to everyone. I'm sure these people would like to hear what you have to say.
Fuck that, and fuck you, Joan. I don't have anything to say to someone who shit talks my family.
Don't make this harder on yourself, Javier. Get up here, now.
She knows we're here now. We might as well.
No, don't abandon your tactical position.
We both know you killed Dr. Lingard. Why?
In a crowd,
Why
you
would
can't
you
be
do
shot
that
as
to
easily when you're out at front. Clementine making a bad decision?
Radius, but you didn't care
I mean,
about
she was right about coming out and confronting him head on, but she wasn't right about following Harvey out in front of the crowd. So I suppose she was half right.
Sorry if I don't take your word for it. Too bad you killed the only man who could back up your story. I had a very interesting conversation with your friend Eleanor last night. She
Great!
was the one who alerted
Even
us
Eleanor
to
has
David's
chosen
plot
to betray
against
us. Thank you for
Lingard.
nothing, you useless Eleanor.
Isn't that right, Eleanor?
We did.
She said you were coming here to rally the people against me.
And how did we miss her? In the crowd, we somehow missed Eleanor standing up the back there.
Don't know how you thought you were going to pull it off.
You're absolutely right, Art. That was the first and only bad decision Clementine could make. It's the only bad one she's capable of, trust me. In the final season, okay, if you think Clementine is a badass now, you ain't seen nothing yet. Just you wait for the final season. I am so excited for the final season.
Who put themselves before the group don't last long. Bring them out.
Get away from me!
You're making a mistake.
Ava!
Oh no.
They had them this whole time.
David wanted to tear this whole place down. He told his people where to find our gun supply, and sure enough, they picked us clean. You really thought you could ride into town and stage a coup? With our own damn weapons? Something like
Yes,
that?
actually we did think that.
I can't just let it go. You've put me in a no-win situation here, so I'm gonna do the same thing to you. Both of them deserve to die for their crimes. However, Javi, I'll let you spare one of them. Just one.
No!
Hell no!
Joan! Don't!
Not after what they tried to do. You may be guilty of bringing them into this, but they chose to go along with it.
If you're gonna punish anyone, it should be me, not them.
So ready to sacrifice yourself for others. Don't worry, Javi. I'm not through with you yet.
Joan, are you sure about this? We never agreed to killing all these people.
I was curious as to where that decision went, and what do you know, that decision went nowhere. Choice was merely an illusion.
This will help you make up your mind. Boys?
Oh no!
Come on,
You see, that's why you don't head to the front of the crowd, damn it!
Your friend or your
Losing
brother's
Clementine this way would be catastrophic. It would be so unjust. But you know already I'm going to save Ava.
Let Ava live. She's always been loyal.
Javi! No!
Well, there's the hobby I know. Backstabbing, double-crossing, no-good, dirty fucking murderer.
Such language.
He's not the one pulling the gun. Who do you think you are talking to Harvey that way?
Wait! I said don't shoot Ava!
You did, but there's something else you need to understand. Betrayal.
Joan, think about what you're doing. Ava's one of us. You can't fucking do this.
This is fucked. I can do anything I want. You brought this on yourself.
Yeah, like that's a good fucking image. This crowd. Oh my word. How can they possibly be sided with Joan after that? Why would you do that? Third best character in the game.
Oh my god. They really shot her.
God damn it.
Now,
I agree, Clint. God damn it. This is unbelievable. Why would you do this to Ava? She deserves so much better.
I can't believe this. This isn't how we do things.
There you go, Clementine's back to making smart decisions again. Thank goodness for that.
Stop her, Clint. Is this the process you trusted?
No. Think about this, Javi. You know what's gonna happen.
Well, those words that Clint told us at the beginning of the episode are now coming back to bite him about trusting in the
We
process.
don't murder in Richmond. We exile. That's how we've always done things. How about you take David and the rest of your people and just get the hell out? Go far away from Richmond, and then whatever you do is up to you.
I'm sure the herd outside would like that.
She thinks she's sending us out there to die.
She's counting on it.
Well, that's
Everybody
because
put
she
your
is.
guns
That
away.
herd out there is not the
We're gonna
easiest thing to
handle
sneak
this
through.
peacefully.
Don't listen to them, Javi. They're fucking butchers, all of them. Shoot that bitch. Take her out. She deserves.
Oh, I so do not trust Joan. Woohoo! Now that's more like it.
Dad!
Oh, get that crap off my screen. Joan is out of here. Well, she took her time charging Gabe. Why would you take your time there? That decision makes no sense on behalf of that character.
Son of a bitch! Get back here! Gabe, I need you to cover me. We gotta make things
Hey,
right.
Clint should appreciate this. If we took the other option, then Clint would have died. The choice was effectively Joan or Clint, and I'd rather kill Joan.
It's not thinking right. What's worth more? His revenge or your life?
I think you're right.
Of course he's right. This is Harvey we're talking about here. Woo! That was a good shot from that angle. Oh, damn! She's in a tough position.
Just go. I'll try and cover you.
Okay, cool. We paid her back for the stitches.
Did you have to go and shoot her?
Shit, get down! I hear gunfire. What the hell is going on over there? Are you guys okay?
Stay away from the square. It's too risky. We'll come to you.
I can't hear you. It's too loud.
Oh yeah, sure. She couldn't hear us. Once again, choice is merely an illusion. Yeah, this chaotic moment at the very end of the episode is by far the best part to the entire episode. The action in this season is incredible, so it's a shame that this is pretty much the only action we get the entirety of this episode. It's so fast-paced compared to everything else. Everything else by comparison seems that much more dull, or duller, as grammatical sense would make. Woohoo! That was a bit close! I think Kate should learn to drive.
Oh God!
Javi, you've got to get over there before.
Oh no! Oh, that's too bad.
Kate!
Just pissed off with us anyway. Why should we care? Hope Clem can carry with her smart decision making. Well, Art, you're not going to be missing much because this is the end of the episode. You can tell it's the end of the episode because it's a cliffhanger, and these episodes love themselves a good cliffhanger. Damn! I guess we're gonna have to find out what happens to Richmond in the next episode. Once again, with this being a decision based around Clementine, this is rather skewed in favour of Clementine because you kind of have to side with her. You know, she's a pre-established character that we already have grown to care about. Why would we not side with her? Anyone who doesn't side with Clementine is a monster and I will hunt you down. 78% of idiots actually had feelings for Kate? And, you know, clearly, like, a lot of other people, 58.6% of other people, for that matter, clearly, they had the right decision of choosing to save Ava, the smart decision. Obviously, we all know how that turned out. Well, besides for our feelings with Kate, we are within the majority for these decisions that would turn out. A lot more even for most part, except for the very first one where he promised to help Kate. But there you go. We had one toxic super decision where if we choose not to have feelings for Kate, then she shuns us for it. That toxicity is not okay. And then another point where a character dies no matter what, it's either Clint or Joe. We have to choose between the two of them, and either way we get scolded for it. The characters scold us no matter what, so truly in this episode our choices do not matter. And we are done with my least favourite episode of the main line Telltale Walking Dead series. We don't need to worry about the worst whatever again. And going into episode 5 from the gallows, we will obviously be streaming this on Sunday to find out exactly what happens to Richmond. Does it end in tragedy, or do we pull it back? And in our darkest hour, do we shine the brightest? We'll find out next Sunday. And until that moment rises, peace! And thank you so much as always for watching.